Hello, hello. Is anybody in? Hi, Bobby. Just coming in saying hi to Hank. Are you in there? Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Sunday afternoon with Hank. Kind of a first thing. Haven't done this before. We'll give it a shot. He's pretty mellow today. Old man just like me. Hey, Michigan. Hey. No, these are shorthorns. Uh, uh, Kind of doing a handheld here. Forgive me. I don't even know if you can hear me or any of that stuff. We used to have registered shorthorn. We just gave up on the registry after the years. They don't care. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'll spin around here. That's Happy. She's missing the front leg. Hank kind of hangs with her. Rest of the herd's over there across the creek somewhere. Probably eating the bird seed. Or someplace they shouldn't be, like cows. Oh, longhorns. There's something else. They get stuck in trees. Biggest problem with them. Luckily, these guys have been pulled. Haven't had horns. I've done a lot of dehorning with the veterinarians I used to work with years ago. Show up around the rest of the place there a little bit. Hey, Moto. Ugh. Yep. You're all right, buddy. You don't stop me. We're getting up. Uh, he's an old man. Got bum legs. He's just a buddy. He's been sitting a long time. I'm sure he needed to get up. Uh, yep, I'm in New York. We're up near Swigo, or near Sterling. I don't know how the heck to position this darn thing so you can actually see him. There you go. He's a good boy. Uh, Old and cataracts. I can't see. Okay, Moto, how you doing? It's almost Virginia weather. Not quite. Hey, Rody. Still have to have a fire tonight, likely mid 40s. I did have the motorcycle out for a little bit today. Got some groceries. You can see him walk. It's pretty lame. It's like me when I get out of the chair. I was surprised he made it through the winter. He's probably close to 10 now. Most of them would have been gone long ago, but he's just a pet mostly. Oh, yeah, Moto, I've had this cold. I don't know. I'm trying not to let it get into pneumonia. Ever since I went to that music festival in the 40s and rain all 4 days of it, I was sleeping in a tent. It didn't do me a lot of good. Hopefully, get past it. Yeah, I love these animals too, except when they're pains in the asses. Yeah, I've been getting out lately. Oh, there they are. I don't know if you can see way across there. There's the mothers, like 6 or 7 of them over there, some calves. When he's done peeing, I can come back over. He's very gentle for bull. He's incredibly gentle. Grandkids can mess with him and play with him. You got to be careful. They're wild animals, of course, but they like their scratches. Setting up to be a good evening. We got 3 acres of corn in yesterday. My brother and I picked 6 acres of rocks, brush, tree roots and stuff that was in it there all yesterday morning to get it ready, but thankfully got that in. I'm gonna see about this wind dies down. We've got about 3.5 acres of hay to put in seeding that was corn from previous years. So we're just seeding it back to hay, rotating. Hopefully that goes well. Then haying starts real soon. Hey, sick, you're in here too. Uh, you need one of these on the mound. Uh, Giant lawnmowers, but they start at 5 a.m. and they ring a bell and they poop a lot in your yard. Oh yeah, Mono. These bulls are no joke. This guy is totally different. We've raised him since a baby and very respectful, but I've been around a lot of animals and uh he's a different critter. That's why he's still here. Because usually they get ornery, but he's been a gentleman and so we've just let him live his life and just like us when we can't get up, the kids will do something with us. Huh. Uh, he's a good boy though. Oh, Hoppy, she's missing a leg. That front leg, she got caught in a feeder or something, and I got up there the next morning, and it already lost the blood supply, and it was doing okay for a while. Then it lost the blood supply to it, and I ended up severing my quad tendon. And my nephew was taking care of him. And, he was going to put her down actually, and then the, it fell off. So there isn't much blood supply below that joint anyway, just a little bit to the hoof, and she's been fine. So she's been like that for 2 years now, and just you know, she's hop along, woo, makes her way. She's a sweetheart. The neighbors love her. Ugh, funny farm. It's cripples here, self included. Yeah, the winters we have here too. So it's if I snowshoe across this field, sometimes it's 3, 4, 5, 6 feet in height, and these guys bash a path through it generally, get back and forth. They say they got barns to go in, but they'll go stand right in the middle of the field most time. All right, we'll see if the guys even see them over there. That's their mothers. Some of them calves. A little pasture putter. God, I love that BMW. I have so much fun with that thing. Fob, howdy. I just tell him sick. You need one of these giant lawnmowers. Mm, they're a lot of fun. When they're not fun though. Uh, well, you get pretty warm cruising around here in the winter. Yeah, that's her mom straight across. The white one, white and red, the bigger one. She's the last one that's. I think she's pregnant because she's starting to bag up some. She's old. All of our cows are very old. What's left of them, we've just been letting them run out. We're not rebreeding anybody. Just letting them do their thing for a while till the next generation decides what they want to do. Labor of love. There's not much money in it. It's tax. Keep your property, more or less, here in New York. Hey, Tolga. No goats here. Not yet. We used to have goats. uh, there's the calves. No alligators here. That's one thing. Thankfully, no wild hogs, or this ground would be torn to pieces. They're very destructive, and this stuff doesn't take much, and it's hard to get it back. So we get so much moisture here. Girls going down to the creek for a drink, then worked her way back around to see if I'm feeding them something better that they think they might be missing out on. That's literally what they do is just big loops and circles. You can see Gene is intently wondering why I'm over here with them. The grass is always greener. You know how that works. That's truth. Oh, we're due for another storm coming in. Thankful for the moisture. Glad to get some stuff on the ground. I do have Sterling's number. I'm surprised he ain't beefing in about it. We used to have milk goats when I was young, and I was full of poison ivy. These hedgerows are just loaded with it, and we tie them up, and they eat the poison ivy, and then I'd be covered in it. Milk the goats. I hated the goat milk, but some of our cousins were lactose intolerant, so we milked it for them. We always drank milk from my grandparents' dairy straight. We never had it pasteurized, really, straight out of the tank. And and nothing wrong with me. Many things that count. It's pretty. I spent a lot of Sundays down here. Sunday evenings, just hanging. Make sure mom's up in that house there. It's my brother and my grandparents' place. That's a Sears and Roebuck home from 1938. I think they had that delivered. And my dad's up on the hill there. They built that house 67, 68. So my parents are divorced at opposite corners of the farm. Uh, and that's my sister and brother-in-law's place. They bought the Aunt Bertha's small farm is up there, about 35 acres. And then I've got some hay ground on the other side of that, the old Simmons place. And my nephew's in their old homestead on top of that. So Been here since 1830s, and the diaries were in that house from 1874. We have them, but the ones that were on the bottom of the wicker basket they were in were that was in a cellar, so we lost the first 30, 40 years of them to rot. So we're thankful what we were able to save. Didn't know they were down there, but we can have diaries from 1874 till mid 1980s when my grandmother stopped, and my dad's done like a newsletter type thing, and I just use this channel as a basically a diary of the farm, so the cousins and everybody else associated can keep up. That's the big elm tree. There's not many American elms left. Ah. Yes, yes, Tolga. Goat cheese has a special smell to it. Some of it, yeah, a lot it does. I do enjoy it though. Uh, Worked for large animal veterinarians out of Pulaski, New York, and traveled. We did like 3 counties, and I trained a lot of Cornell vets and stuff straight out. I got a billion stories on them. Holy cow! Shit skiing, walking a plank. I'll have to save them for some other time. Those are long ones. Oh, there's a lot of those stories, Keith. There's the Robinson place. I'll show you one of these next times across the road where I put our corn ground in. That's the Robinson lot, and they had a house back in there, and that's gone. It's there. You would never know there were houses back in there in the middle of the woods back in there. And there's an old road, and no one even knows about it. But us kids did, and we have through the diaries where I think it was probably my great grandfather, maybe my grandfather too. So that'd have been the 30s, maybe. But they would Mr. Robinson passed away, so they went up and milked their cows, took care of the wife, and then bought the property from him, and took care of it. The neighbors all took care of everybody like they always have here, still do a lot of times. So yeah, there's a tremendous stories around here. And there's a graveyard just the other side of the cows that was never taken care of until some of our family members started doing it in the 70s and 80s, and they're from the 1830s, 20s, really old. We was always told, "Don't go mess around in there, you're gonna fall through." You're gonna fall through the casket in the hole with the dead body, don't go over there. Uh, there's a creek, all where these trees are, there's a creek snaking through, and then, Lake Ontario is about 2 miles that way, and it empties out over there. It's about I don't know, I think a 20-mile estuary where it comes up through town of Hannibal and back up in. Yeah, you gotta keep that. Uh, alright, I guess I'm gonna go see about getting ready to start a fire. It's nice right now, but it'll be mid-40s tonight and a good chance of rain, so gets damp fast. So appreciate you all stopping. I'll have to do this a little more often, especially now with better weather. So thanks again, and we'll do it again another time. Take care, everyone. Figure out how to do this.